Hey, how you doing? Chris Walker here from CompleteHealthDevelopment.com, your holistic practitioner, your holistic nutritionist, and today I just want to talk to you about the difference between metformin and Emulin. So today is all about metformin versus Emulin, and we just want to talk about the difference between the two and just kind of want to compare them and talk about them a little bit and try to give you some insight on the reasons why you need to take both or the other, or just want to talk about both of them together. So first, let's starting off talking about metformin. And metformin has been around for a long time and it's not going anywhere, but it has a lot of side effects. So it's probably helping you to manage your blood sugars very effectively because it does work. But the problem with metformin is it does have a lot of side effects. So, so metformin basically works in two ways. So the primary effect of taking metformin is that the release of glucose from the liver is lessened. So that results in lowered blood sugar. So the liver, it lessens the amount of glucose released from the liver, and that makes you have lowered blood sugar. So that's the primary effect of taking metformin. So the secondary effect of taking metformin, it works to lower blood sugars by increasing your sensitivity to insulin and decreasing the amount of glucose that is absorbed from the food you eat. Okay, so patients also sometimes tend to have a lower cholesterol levels. Okay, and it also kind of works as an appetite suppressant. So that's why sometimes patients who have been on metformin for a while notice that they do lose a bit of weight because their appetite is suppressed. Now, as well as now talking about the side effects of metformin. So despite the fact that it does work and stuff like that, it does have a lot of side effects, which is my concern as a holistic practitioner, wanting to keep the side effects down. And really, metformin doesn't really help to heal your body with anything. As a lot of patients and people do know that you can be taking metformin for years and years and years, and you're not going to have any improvement in your situation with your diabetes. So we definitely want to be on something or be taking a product that's going to help us to heal while we are managing our diabetes with drugs like this. So a lot of patients are noticing that there's some weight loss as I mentioned with that before, and but let's look at the side effects of that. So being on metformin, sometimes you will notice that you'll have an upset stomach. That can lead to reduction of your overall appetite. Can lead to loose stools. It can lead to a lot of stomach discomfort. And then when you have that, then you're not going to have a proper diet, and then that can contribute to your weight gain. So definitely has a lot of digestive issues and stomach upsets as well. So that is not a good thing to have. Also, if you have any pre-existing liver or kidney conditions, metformin is not a good thing to be on because it does cause a lot of complications and stuff, as it does give you an extra burden on your liver and your kidneys. But let's look at some of the more serious things that can happen as a result with the side effects of taking metformin. As if you've been taking metformin, I'm sure you are aware of these things. That it does have a a laundry list of side effects. So one of the things that you probably read about on the internet is a thing called lactic acidosis, and that is a condition where you could have a lot of unusual symptoms like tiredness, dizziness, severe drowsiness, chills, blue or cold skin, muscle pain, difficulty breathing, irregular heartbeat, stomach pain, nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. So that is some of the things that could go wrong, or some of the side effects that you could have as a result. It can also go on to lead to more serious things like congestive heart failure, heart attacks, strokes. Yeah, so the list can go on. So that is the life living when you are taking the drug called metformin. So now let's look at some of the comparisons or benefits when you'll be taking the supplement, the all natural supplement called Emulin. Now, I've talked about this before in other recordings that I've made, but just to recap, Emulin is formulated to help you maintain and lower your blood sugar, and it was created by two scientists out of Florida, and it basically is an all-natural supplement that has three ingredients, okay? And the ingredients come from grapes, onion peel, and raw coffee beans. So it's extract from the coffee bean. So it doesn't have any caffeine. It's caffeine free. But those are the three sourced food items that the product is made from. Okay. So Emulin works in 7 ways. So 7 ways versus the 2 ways that metformin works. And the first way that Emulin works is it has a starch to sugar conversion. It kind of inhibits that. So Emulin goes to work when you eat. It buffers the enzymes that break starches down into glucose, which means less sugar is released from food. Okay, so metformin kind of did a little bit of that too, but in the first way that Emulin works, it kind of does that in a more natural way. Number 2. It prevents the glucose absorption. So when food is digested in the upper GI tract, your gastrointestinal tract, Emulin buffers the absorption of glucose, so less sugar reaches the bloodstream. Okay, so less sugar will reach the bloodstream with how it works. Process number 2. Number 3. Glucose tissue uptake. Somebody's trying to reach me here on Facebook. Okay, so once sugar is in the blood, Emulin helps to move it into tissues such as muscle, where it can provide energy. So muscle, liver, brain, it kind of puts it into some of these areas just by how it works. So kind of that's how it works, number 3. Number 4, fat formation. So Emulin acts as a traffic cop, kind of directing sugar away from fat stores and into muscle tissue. So it kind of prevents the fat from going into your fat stores and into muscle tissue. And it signals to increase metabolism to help burn even more fat. Okay, so if you didn't catch that, it signals your metabolism, so it kind of sets everything up to help you to burn even more fat. Okay, so number five, glucose homeostasis. Emulin helps to maintain a healthy balance of blood sugar so it doesn't spike too high or dip too low. Okay, so it helps to maintain your blood sugars on an even keel. So that's what we mean by glucose homeostasis. Number 6, insulin release. Emulin encourages fast, healthy release of insulin when the body needs it. And as you know, insulin transports glucose across cell membranes and removes it from the blood. And number 7, insulin sensitivity. The better your body responds to insulin, the more insulin sensitive you are. So Emulin promotes increased insulin sensitivity, so you need less insulin to lower blood sugar. Okay, so in comparison, Emulin works in these 7 ways, and metformin works in only 2 ways. And guess what? Emulin has no known side effects. Okay, so I'm gonna repeat that: no known side effects with taking Emulin. So there you have it. Just a little quick rundown on the 2. One's a supplement, one is a pharmaceutical grade drug. One is all natural and one is not. One has side effects and one does not. One works in 2 ways, one works in 7 ways. So basically, I mean, Emulin's doing everything that metformin is doing and more. But if you do want to take Emulin, you should definitely consult with your doctor. let them know what your plans are, and just kind of see what happens when you do start taking that. A lot of people have been reporting that they have lowered their medication while on metformin, and some people have even come off of metformin altogether with the assistance of their doctors. So even though, technically you probably could replace your metformin with this, but you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't stop taking your medication. You want to kind of do this with the cooperation of your doctor, and make sure that you are taking your metformin as prescribed. You can take both of them until you're at a point where you no longer need metformin, and you could be managing your diabetes and balancing your blood sugars naturally with this product after you have the okay from your doctor to lower your dosage and or remove the metformin from your life altogether. So there you have it. That is the quick comparison. If you have any questions, just reach out and give us a shout. Give me a shout and let me know what you are up to. Again, this is Chris Walker, your complete health development founder, holistic practitioner, and health coach. And I'm just here to help you, sharing information and sharing things that can help you to manage your diabetes and manage any disease that you have for that matter, and get you in the healthiest state possible. Until I talk to you again, you have yourself an amazing day. Bye for now.